Today, the folks around Cleveland felt a jolt of a magnitude 4 earthquake that was fairly shallow. They're saying it had a depth of around 3 miles deep. This happening right outside of Cleveland, as you can see here. You can see in terms of where Cleveland sits, and you may recall when we were covering the stuff up there in Cleveland, we talked a lot about 9th and Euclid. This is the Euclid that runs down through there, and right off the land here into the water where a shoal runs that you can see from the satellite imagery. This is where it hit. Now, I'm pointing this out for a reason, because this shoal that you see that's running right here, and that runs where? Right up to this spot. What is it, this spot? Well, that says Fairport Harbor. What's at Fairport Harbor? Just so happens, 2,000 feet under Lake Erie, Fairport Harbor is where you'll find this massive salt mine site that goes underneath of Lake Erie. It's been there for a long time, and we've talked about it because if this thing was to collapse or there was to be a rupture, there would be a huge, huge problem. This whole place would give way. Everything that's underground here obviously would fill with water, and then it would come through these tubes and these tunnels into this area with such tremendous force. I'm not sure how it would unfold exactly. It would not be pretty. They've warned about this in the past, and the fact that the quake is hitting right here on that line, feeding right back to there, raises concern with me that this may be what's going on here. Now, they want to say that it's potentially from a fault line. Here's the problem. They admit they hardly know anything about the faults that go through here, and they try to give a concocted excuse about how when the plates collided a long time ago, it left potentially some loose stuff around here. It's a bunch of guessing. For this day and age, with the technology they have and everything else, it seems to me that if there's a fault there, then you're going to know about it. There's either one there or there is not. You can see the crack, you can see the fault, you can see the fissures with the technology that we have. Now, there could be a conglomerate of these in making it difficult to really figure out what's going on. Or there could be more going on here than meets the eye, and this is just what we're being fed on the surface. I say this because this is a story I specifically warned about in the past about them going underneath of Lake Erie, and they have been for decades. Longer than many of us have even been alive, they've been doing this. You can see the proximity to Cleveland here. So, things to think about. This mining facility is real deal, sitting right there in that spot. A magnitude 4. I just hope nothing bad happens up here in connection with all this. I have to at least shed some light on it and let people be aware that there is an operation ongoing here from this exact spot, this exact port, going under Lake Erie. And it just so happens we've got this feature here that runs from right there all the way down through here, and it just so happens that's where the quake hit. So, coincidences or not, wanted to point it out. Anything comes of this, I will keep you guys posted. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for the latest updates, and also check me out over here on D Live for exclusive content. Links in the description box.